So I asked my son to draw me a truck that was probably the ugliest truck he's ever seen in his life. And he drew this thing. Anybody else know what that is? That's right. It's the Tesla Cybertruck. We're going to talk about this right now. Hey everybody, welcome to TechDadHD. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share it with your friends. It helps me out big time. So what are we talking about today? We are talking about this awesome truck, Tesla Cybertruck. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this truck, if you like it, if you think it's weird looking, if it's not your cup of tea. But I know for me, it has to grow on me. Right now it's not very cool. But anyways, maybe a couple years ago they had maybe like, sketches or maybe something that they're thinking about to do for this truck, and they finally made it reality. This whole truck, how it's built, is made out of stainless steel. So this thing is very, very strong. And looking at this video when this guy's smacking a sledgehammer to the side of this door, it is pretty impressive how it didn't even make a little dent or any kind of scuff or anything in this door. So it's pretty strong, this vehicle. So the Tesla armor glass was a fail, but they had a couple of tests prior, which you see in the video, that actually worked. So what Elon Musk was saying that happened, because what happened after the guy hit the door with the sledgehammer, and they threw the big old, steel ball at this window and both of them broke. That was a fail. Oh my goodness. It was funny to watch, but sad because it wasn't supposed to break. But
yeah, don't mind the glass.
What really happened? So Elon Musk said that once the guy hit it with the sledgehammer, it cracked the glass below. So the glass cracked, and then they threw the thing, and then it was already cracked. So maybe he's telling the truth about that. But if somebody hits the side of the door, then they could break your glass pretty easy. I think the glass is kind of pointless. I think what happened was that if you look at the video that they tested prior, when the guy threw it at the glass the first time, the glass actually shifted down a little bit after the impact. And when you check out the test they did with the standard car glass on a table, and they just dropped that ball at 3 foot, it broke. Then they actually put the armor glass for Tesla on that same table, and they had a bunch of clamps around the edge. And every time they would drop the ball, the clamps would pop, and they'd have to tighten the clamps back up. So that's just every time it hit, it actually flexed the glass and it pops these clamps, right? So I think what happened was when the guy actually hit the side of this door with the sledgehammer, the glass shifted a little bit to where when this guy threw that ball at it, it broke because it wasn't sealed up against the door properly. Whatever. It's pretty neat. It didn't go through anyways. The ball didn't go all the way through the glass. If typical standard car glass, if you would have done that, definitely it would have went right through that glass. So the vault-like storage, you can have it covered in the back of your truck. It's pretty sweet. It rolls out, and you can actually stand on this, which is strong, and it keeps your stuff safe from anybody taking anything on the back of your bed. Or you can have an open bed, which was pretty neat to see them actually pull up a ATV that Tesla actually created also. He kind of threw that in there as a little bonus.
Should we do the? Oh yeah. We also made an ATV. So. Yes. Oh.
You're like, oh yeah, we made an ATV. It was pretty cool to see that. And you seen as the ATV went up on there, it had, it was squatting a little bit in the back, but it automatically levels out the whole truck, which is pretty sweet because you don't have to worry about it riding like this. Typically, if you have a regular pickup truck, you have some stuff in the bed and you're riding you're facing up in the air. This thing actually levels out and you go straight on the road. There's 3 different types of Cybertrucks you can get. The first one is a single motor, rear wheel drive, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds. 250 plus miles range, and it's rear wheel drive like we said. Storage is 100 cubic feet. Towing capacity is 7,500 plus pounds. That's amazing for an electric vehicle. Your second type of truck you can get is a dual motor all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. The range is 300 miles plus. Dual motor all-wheel drive. This towing capacity has 10,000 pounds plus. That's a lot for an electric vehicle also. The last one is a tri-motor all-wheel drive. This thing is a sick vehicle. Why? Is because it's 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. A pickup truck, 2.9 seconds. Stainless steel, pretty heavy, pretty amazing. 500 miles plus. So you got a tri-motor all-wheel drive, and then you got 14,000 pounds of towing capacity. That is pretty amazing for an electric vehicle. I mean, they test these things against the Ford. I think they did a tug of war, and this Tesla Cybertruck just ate this truck, pulled it backwards, wasn't stopping, which is pretty sweet. Now, if you want this full self-driving capability in these vehicles, you have to add another $7,000 to those prices. So the interior of this has a flexible interior. So this thing actually sits up to 6 people comfortably. Looking at the outside of the truck don't look like that, but once you get in, it's nice and roomy. It has a huge 17-inch touchscreen in the center of the dashboard. The steering wheel is like something that you see out of the Batmobile. It's not a round, it's just the 2 handles on each side. And just like any other Tesla vehicle, the handles pop out when you walk up to it, open up the door, get in. It has autopilot, it has everything that a normal Tesla has, except it's a pickup truck. And it is very fast, very strong, very good towing capability. And I just cannot wait to see one of these things on the road. It might look awkward at first because we're used to seeing normal Chevys and Fords and Dodges and stuff like that. And just to see a truck like this in gridlock traffic, and you kind of, you look over, you're like, whoa, what the heck is that thing? You're gonna say that when you see this thing. For me, like I said, it needs to grow on me a little bit. I don't really like the design with the triangle. I feel like they could have just rounded it just a little bit more to give it that, smoother look. But this thing is more like a tank. He wants to, make a statement with this truck, and Tesla did. So you can actually pre-order these right now for $100. That's pretty crazy. So get your hands on one if you like it, because I guarantee you these things are gonna be all over the road one day. And again, it's gonna look funky at the beginning because it's a different looking vehicle. But what vehicle never does that when people look over and like, what is that thing? Why does that thing look so weird? Or man, that thing looks sweet. People think of the Hummer and stuff like that when it first came out. It was huge. The H2, it looked weird. H3, it started looking better, and people started liking them more, and you see them all over the roads now. It's gonna be the same thing with this Cybertruck. So make sure you check it out. Go online, go on the website, tesla.com, and check out the vehicles. Check out the Cybertruck. Pre-order one today if you want it. And then come by my house and we could take it for a test drive. The one thing that I am really questioned about is it has all electric, okay? And it has supposedly the bulletproof glass, because they actually were testing bullets on the side of this thing, on the side of the door, and they showed a 9mm go through a typical car door, and then the 9mm like exploding on this Tesla Cybertruck. So what I'm really concerned about is if it is bulletproof glass and it's electric, what happens if somebody, for some reason, ends up in the water? I'm sure that once you hit water in this thing, all this vehicle just kind of shuts down. And then if you can't break the glass from the inside because it's bulletproof, and you can't open the doors anymore because you can't open doors when you're in the water, how is somebody gonna get out? Maybe put that down in the comments and help me figure out how somebody will get out of this vehicle if it ever goes into the water and somebody's inside. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, hit that notification bell so next time I do post a video, you'll know. And I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and you guys have a great day. This is TechDadHD. We'll see you later.